Hello, community. Take 2 with Wi-Fi off. Okay, so as always, I'm turning up in your feed to help you thrive. Yeah, every time I turn up, it will be to help you thrive. And actually, on that, I'm going to challenge you a bit right now, just to ask you, how open do you feel? Yeah. So I was at the conference last week, the XeroCon conference, and it was that real combination of bookkeepers and accountants who were really open, open heart, open mind, open to receive. Yeah. Because I'm not going to tame myself. I'm going to tell you, I have a lot to give you. So they were really open to receive. And then you had other bookkeepers and accountants, very defensive, very closed, very, I know. Let me tell you about the phrase, I know. It completely shuts down the ability to grow personally and professionally. So one of the rules of the game for any really great business strategy and the strategist and their clients is no longer are we allowed to say I know. And in fact, if you know, it just means that you're more primed to get more out of it, okay? Like you're in university, not kindergarten. So my question to you is right now, how open do you feel to receive? Yeah? What's holding you back? So with all that said, right now I want to connect you to the Profit First free training workshop that we've got on next Friday, okay? So unless you're Northern Hemisphere, it's Thursday morning. So this free training workshop where I train you how to build and maintain a highly profitable practice, yeah, with the 3 big keys: marketing, selling, management. Yesterday we talked about, so I've got my little notes here. So 2 things I want to connect today is brand foundations and client attraction strategies, yeah? So I've been in practice about 14 years, and at the beginning I definitely was on the seesaw strategy, and that's what most bookkeepers and accountants will relate to. Now the seesaw strategy is do the work, win the work. So you're doing the work and then you're like, well, I need more work, I better go win the work. Do the work, win the work. So with your client attraction strategies, let's pick business networking and referrals, for example. Now, if you don't have really great brand foundations and the ability to bring prospective clients in your market through a customer journey in your digital ecosystem to get to know, like, and trust you for as long as they want. Some of them will be a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 5 years. Yeah, I have prospective clients in my customer journey sometimes for 5 years before they finally call me and do business with me. Yeah, then you're not going to be building the pipeline. So the seesaw strategy is where you have this lack of brand foundations and this lack of ability actually to, I don't like this word, but to funnel those people into your beautiful digital ecosystem so they can connect to you and with you via your brand. Now, your brand is not your brand assets. Your brand assets is your website and your socials, etc. Your brand is why you exist in the eyes of your customers, which is not what you do, it's why you do it, okay? Now, if this is blowing your mind a bit, that's okay. I'll come back to how open do you feel to receive, yeah? Because I'm ready to train you in all this. You have got my book and my podcast explains all of this as well. But next Friday is all about build and maintain a highly profitable practice, okay? It is a free training event. So what I want to help you to begin to understand and go on a journey of is how to truly move from the seesaw strategy. Because if somebody is referred to you, okay, so let's say an accountant says, you should use Jeannie as a bookkeeper. Now, what happens in this environment today, especially post-pandemic, I'm literally reading a book on this right now. And so what happens with that referral, they don't ring you straight away. That's not how it works anymore. They want to go online and get to know, like, and trust you. The way they connect with you is through your brand. They want to be able to sit in your brand assets and build credibility and value in their mind and self-assess their their desire to work with you, right? Things are different now to what they once were, and this is how it works. Now, let's imagine that happens through 12 strategies. You end up with a whole lot of people floating around in your brand sphere, and drip, drip, drip through the pipeline, they get in touch with you. So in my bookkeeping practice, we don't do any super active marketing because we have all this stuff in place, but we're always getting inquiries through, and we were on wait list again recently. We just came off waitlist. Had to call Joe on that one. But basically, we don't have to do any hustle seesaw strategy because our brand and our digital ecosystem is smart and strategic enough that allows all of our beautiful market and our prospective clients to simply float there, see if our vibe is their vibe, and then reach out to us and be absolutely ready to onboard without price as a priority. Yeah, they're not interested in price. They can't press go fast enough. And we're charging out appropriate rates, which is generally 40% more than what I see all the bookkeepers charging out, especially now the program is live. Yeah, so I'm able to get some really good metrics. So that's today. I really wanted to talk to you about seesaw versus pipeline. This is still staying in the marketing and sales space because the three big keys: marketing, selling, management. So each day I'll jump on and I'll connect to the Profit First workshop that's on next Friday, 2.5 hour free training. I'll connect to something that's in there, okay, to help you. Now let's finish where we started. How open are we feeling? How open to receiving information that helps us grow personally and professionally? Yeah, as small business owners, the two are mixed, and ultimately it is about growing personally and professionally. When we grow professionally, I would hope that we're growing personally as well. And actually inside of the program, which you can still join, inside of the program, what sets my soul on fire is not always the professional wins. Like, yeah, they're kicking goals, they're 10xing their profits quickly, like in terms of line items. We're seeing bookkeepers go from earning, just thinking of one in particular, she would have 4 times what she was charging out for a particular service range. But what sets my soul on fire is when she tells me about the personal growth, okay? So personally and professionally, how open are we feeling? And also, how are we feeling in terms of backing ourselves and going for it, rather than listening to the inner critic holding us back?